New news, Mark. We have lots to discuss today from mortgage change rule changes, power of sales, sales increases. We're going to give a update on everything.
Updating everything. That's the best way to say it. Yeah, there's lots of new things coming down the road that's going to take effect soon. So, we're starting to see something upswings in some freehold market right now, which is kind of good. So over last year's numbers. So we'll go through some of those numbers. And there's some things, and I think, it will be the big test will be the spring market to see if the traction keeps going or gets more traction.
Hmm.
Rate increases, we get another announcement in December. I think it's 11th or 13th, one of those dates anyway.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah. Some pieces of this puzzle might be coming together better than we all think. So,
Yes. And Mr. Trudeau is going to forgo HST for a couple months and blah, 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 blah. Like, I think they are like even starting to change the lending rules. So, like, if you have a mortgage now, if you go get a mortgage somewhere else, you don't have to do the stress test, which started yesterday, November 21st.
yeah, that's a good move.
Yeah. So you still have to qualify at the going rate, but you don't have to qualify at 2 points above.
Correct. And it gives that homeowner a bit more flexibility to shop. That's all I like about it,
Yeah.
right? They're not stuck with that one lender anymore. So
Yeah.
that's great news that it opens up some more avenues for them. And
And
go ahead.
December 15th, we go for first time buyers, go down, get a 30-year amortization now, which will lower the payment amount. They can go lower than the 25-year that they're stuck at right now.
Right, right. That's a big win for them. That's a big win. So, you know, we should, again, that lower price range has gotten decent traction for the last 2 years. Now I think it might even become in more demand in the new year. I think a lot of people right now are just done right now with the real estate in a sense because we're coming into the end of the month, right? So inventory is getting less, terminations are coming on the board. Anyone listing now, I don't know. To me, it's a
Sales are
mistake.
up, Mark.
Sales are up, so it will slow down. We're going
Yeah.
through slowing down, right?
Well,
So
December 15th also has, instead of $1 million before, was the cap to do 20% down and get CMHC.
mhm.
And now December 15th, it increases to 1.5.
Yeah, they have to. We
But
get
so you can put 20% down, but you still have to qualify, right?
100%. But why aren't we getting ahead of these things? As the property values kept escalating over years, why is it so slow for these new products incentives come to market? This is what has to get ironed out. It has to come to market as we go up, not, oh, we better change this now to, help people. Why don't we see this coming? Those laws should have been in place a couple of years ago.
Well, yeah, and I was looking for power sales and how many more power sales, and we do have a lot of builders selling houses right now that probably were pre-sold and they didn't sell, so now they're selling them.
Yeah, we're seeing a bit of that. We're
We're
seeing some
seeing a bit of that, and I think the government, like, they keep crying about this housing crisis. They want builders to build. So
not building them.
they're not building now because of all the other issues going on. So the government's going to have to do something.
Change is new. It has to happen. So, folks, too, if you want some more information on the Barrie real estate market, click our links above the description to talk about home evaluation and a custom list of homes to your criteria. Check them out. But yeah, I think some things have to happen quicker for all these things to align, right? We're always too slow. Why are we always too slow in this country? I don't know. Trudeau coming out with his boat. I think it's great to help out people with his GST on food and stuff like that. Why wasn't that done 2 years ago?
Because it wasn't an election year.
Right, right. It wasn't important back then. Now he's sucking in the poll so much that he has to put out some candy for us to go or, you know, get all
Exactly.
about it. Anyway, I won't get into that. I'll get my ass ripped on a comment, I'm sure. But, I don't know. I think next year is going to be a better year for everybody. I hope.
Yeah. So, um, the next thing I want to bring up, I was looking for power sales and I noticed sales numbers.
Okay.
So I wrote stuff down and I'm going to share the screen with our spreadsheet
Okay.
because our inventory number is down to 762 from 788 right now as of November 22nd. But the crazy thing is our sales, well, I could put it in here. We're 116 from November 1st till now.
Okay.
Last year, there was only 80.
Yeah. So it's good.
It's gone up actually 31%,
Yeah. It's good.
which is good, right?
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
Like over last year, that's crazy.
and I read an article that I found this week that I never really thought of too. And this is more of on a national level where they were talking about, yes, we've seen a good surge in October's numbers and sales, but some of the critics and experts are saying, yeah, because we got the right inventory mix out there. They gave the consumers a lot more product to choose from and a lot of properties that came up that met buyers'
Needs.
demand, I guess, and needs. So that they're not, but I was kind of shocked that they didn't really, I was expecting to go read on about, oh, great, the interest rates have really, have come down enough for buyers to hop in. Yeah, that plays a bit of role in it, but they think it was more the inventory mix that was better aligned for what the consumer wanted. So I was kind of
And
surprised.
the thing is, the fixed rates really haven't come down much.
No, no, they haven't. Bond yields been quite high, floating around quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. So, you know,
Now, this is one a big problem to me. Get this. Condos, 19 sales so far this year, 32 last year. We're down 41%.
yeah, yeah, wow, yeah. And condos, if we look back at the trend, I mean, yes, for October, we're up 32%, but consistently for the last, couple months, down, down, down. I'm not surprised,
Yeah,
right?
we're going back. We're going to go back down. We're going to go back down
Yeah.
huge. Yeah.
Condo market's going to be, you know what I mean? What were we on year to date for sales? Do you have that in there?
Um, we're 8.8% down at
Pretty
last
ridiculous.
month. And if you look at freeholds, we're only 2.9.
Yeah. We could be up in freehold transactions by the end of the year. We
If
will be.
this, yeah, if this friggin' thing continues, like 116 to 80 is a huge number difference.
It's a big jump. It
A
is.
big jump.
Yes, and yeah, and we know it's going to come. As soon as that snow comes along, things really slow down. Like I'm going to a Christmas, a little event tonight for a little get together with friends and stuff like that. Those are starting, right? Stuff at schools are starting. People are going to be getting preoccupied real fast.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? I think the spring market's going to be a lot better than um, what we've seen in 2024. I think we're going to see some continuous better programs, better initiatives, easier qualifying, rates coming down, buyers going, you know what, now it's time to get back to it. Um,
They're
yeah,
certainly trying to stimulate the market.
well, I think they have to.
Well, so do I, because it's dismal.
Right? There's more work that needs to be done.
Hmm.
Right. We're seeing these high rents. And yes, we are seeing a lot of rentals coming on. We are seeing rents coming down, but it's everybody's dream to own a home, right? Now this younger generation don't even think about it. That's crazy. How are they going to build wealth? I don't know.
I know.
Right? So I think something has to be done for that to come around, right? I'm glad to see we're taking some initiatives. I think we need to be more aggressive, right?
Yes.
And
Now,
not all this red tape, goddamn bullshit.
oh, it's crazy. So I'm looking, I told you I listed my house and I've been looking around at downsizing. So the last couple listings or last couple places I went to, I noticed both are like their power of sales.
It's going to happen.
So I started looking, and right now we have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven power of sales in Barrie.
Which isn't much.
It's not a huge amount.
Oh God, not even, it's a fraction.
But what's funny is most of them Only one of them is a high priced place. The rest are all lower prices, lower priced units.
Right. Yeah.
Townhouses and condos are most of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
There's two freehold detached.
Hmm. Yeah, and I think the bigger story is everyone was hoping we were going to say, "Oh God, power sales are up 1,000%." They're not. We're not seeing it. Seven out of 765. Do the stat on that. It's minuscule. It's too so small and it's almost not worth a conversation. If that number was 200, ooh, there's a big conversation. But everyone has been really, the comments that we've been getting for months, oh, this market's going down. Oh, people are hurting so bad. Oh, this and this. We're not seeing it. And the market's not seeing it, right?
No.
Seven out of 165 listings. That's pretty small. That's very, very, very small.
Well, yeah, it's not like I thought because all the ones I was looking, well, there's 15, yeah, 762 listings altogether. And if you go on freehold, there's 557 and only two power sales.
Hmm. Small number, you know, and
It is.
because we look at the board quite often. I just didn't see them. Yeah, I see the album coming up, but it's just, we've seen more years and years ago than we do now. And this is a totally different market than it was
Oh, when
years.
I came in the business market, there was tons
Tons of them. I remember one year I did like 13 or 15. It was crazy. Not anymore. We're not seeing it.
because of the
And
stress test, I think.
right. All these things that they put in along the way. And don't get me wrong, some of them are good. I'm not like totally against it, but I think we got to react a little bit more when money's a bit more, when money's loose like that, like they were at low rates. Yeah, put them in because we know they're going to go up. But why keep them up when we're at higher rates today? It just pushes people out of the market. It's not good
I'm
for anyone.
I know. I remember when I got my first house, interest rates were 12%.
Right.
Could you imagine if I had to get approved at 14 per? Well, I wouldn't even probably get approved for 12%.
No, who would at the home prices today? Good luck. Never happening.
Yeah, I think we paid like 240 or 250 for our first house,
Right.
and our mortgage was $1,100.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, that was years and years ago, right?
Correct. And look at the small purchase price amount.
Yeah,
Um,
it's huge.
hmm. So for all those naysayers out there, I think that the market's real shitty or real, everybody's in trouble. They're not. I'm not seeing it. Not at all.
No.
Okay. Headlines are saying. What else? What else can I think of?
Well,
Oh.
the other thing we could kind of look at is you know what I was wondering? You know the sales. Hold on, I need my glasses. Are right now, I told you how many sold from in this month.
Hmm.
What
Yeah.
price range are we selling in? Is everything low or is high going?
I don't think high's going. Not yet. Rich is still too much for that to go.
Well, it'd be interesting to see, you know? So this is the first 25.
A lot of low
The
stuff.
first 50 were still under 700.
That's right.
Okay, the next 25 were in the 700s.
Yeah. So now we're at 75. There you go.
Well, we're into the eights now. So there was like 20 to 30 in the
Yeah.
700s.
Yeah.
Ooh, now this is the eights, and now we're into the nines. Wow, not bad, Mark.
Yeah. A little more than I thought.
Look at that.
Yeah. A little more than I thought for sure. Yeah. Yep.
That's not horrible, is it?
No. No. Yeah. I saw that Jewel House Lane come up. That they sold for full list. Shocked. Nice home. Great area.
Jewel House?
Yeah. They got 1 point. They got full list. 1.3. Listed for some 40 some days. Saw it this week. Same the one in Sandringham. I showed that one too. Um, yeah, I didn't house was okay. but they're a little bit longer on the board. But yeah, some higher priced ones that I'm kind of surprised they're sold. So
And a
there's that.
lot of the only one of them or two of them really went to a big cut. The rest didn't.
No.
It's interesting, eh?
Yeah, well,
I
we'll see.
mean, I still the bulk of it's still in the cheaper range.
Sure, for sure. It
But I
is.
mean, even active right now in Barrie, I'm gonna try between 6 and 7 just to see. 83.
83. It's a
Okay,
lot.
hold on.
More than
That's
one.
what we're gonna look at our spreadsheet quick here. So notes, people, notes. 600 to 7, we have 83. 700 to 8, 108.
Are you got an inventory or are you getting actives?
Actives.
Oh, okay.
800 to 9, 109. I want to see how much it's changed, Mark.
Yeah.
Like, how much has it changed?
But also we're also seeing I don't think as much as you think because I've been seeing a lot being listed the last for this 22 days, more than I thought I would see.
Okay, here we go. 6 to 7. We have 83 actives now. We had 77 before.
Again, lots of been being listed, yeah.
7 to 8, we had 116. We're at 108.
Hmm.
8 to 9, we had 113. We're down to 109.
There's not much movement.
No,
Not much movement at all on anything.
over a million. We're down to 161.
Yeah, big deal. We've had 9 solds in that area, and more has come on, you know, plus more inventory has come on the board, minus the
Oh,
sale.
this one is the biggest jump. We went from 86 to 72.
Yeah,
So the 9 to a million
yeah.
was actually the biggest jump so far.
Now that came down, but it's so small. Plus, there's a lot of listings in November. There's a lot of people listing more than I was
Yeah,
surprised going.
but our actives are down, Mark.
Yeah, but they're going to be down though. But look, but also you got to offset it by the solds too, right? There's still look, we're at 108 or 122 for the solds already in the month, right? Take that out plus the new listings. The inventory really hasn't changed much on a month over month basis. Minimal.
Well, what you know what's shocking too, though?
So I can't really say the inventory levels are really coming down.
Look over here. Last year we were at 668. Remember the inventory started ramping up?
That's for 2023.
Yeah. And we're at 788 now.
Right. Right. That's for October. Inventory levels haven't changed much because the sales haven't offset it that much. There's been a lot of listings coming on the
Yeah, but
board.
we're down to 762 though. So we're gonna be like this number here of uh like the inventory numbers. We're at 36, 34, 27, 21, 15. The inventory is slowly coming down. And it's gonna be even lower this time.
It's going to be because it's time of year too. You're going to see
No,
people.
what I'm saying is that the difference from last year to this year, it's gonna be lower again. Because right now, what are we at? 762, I said.
Mhm.
Now I don't know. We won't know last year, right?
No, but it is coming down, but it's also coming on too, right? If I would see if we saw the inventory levels that say 630, okay, great. That's telling us there hasn't been really a lot new listings coming more actively on the market. But that's not the case. We're seeing still a lot of active new listings coming on the market. And we don't know. They could be some, again, we know some are going to be terminated and relisted properties. We know that already, right? So how accurate is that is new inventory? I don't know. 75% of it, maybe, right? When we did that stat before, we
Yeah.
saw relist was, 15 to 20%. The inventory is just relisted. I got a call on one today, Sandringham. He's going to sell this forever. It's an agent trying to sell it. It's a 2,200 square foot 2-story with a pool in the backyard, dated as shit for 1,250,000. You pull a history up for my client, get all excited about it. So I did history up a couple days ago because I saw it come up on the board 999. I knew right away that he's holding off on offers. But you know what? I don't think it's worth anything more than $1 million. I really don't. This is a 2,200 square foot, two-story dated.
I
Big deal.
looked at that when you told me to look at, yeah, I looked at that a couple
Big deal.
weeks ago.
Big deal. I don't think it's
Needs a
worth it.
lot of work.
Yeah. So I think the 999 is probably the right price. He's not taking my client. Well, let's go offer him something. I see he ain't taking 999. I got a whole history here of showing how long he's listed this property for. He's so far mispriced out of this market. Don't even go view it because he's not coming down. He's telling the market that I want this number or I'm not selling. That is right there. If he didn't have holding off on offers till December 2nd or 4th, yeah, let's go look at it at 999. Because I really don't think it's worth much more than $1 million. I
Is it
don't.
vacant?
He had it for rent for a while. It doesn't show good. A lot of work. I had the same house on Crimson Ridge, same builder, same floor plan. It's an okay 3 bedroom floor plan. I don't know if he has 4 bedrooms up there. I can't remember.
I'm gonna check it.
You might as well pull it up. We're talking about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can pull the sucker up right
Pull
now.
it up. I don't. I said tops 1,050,000, and I think I'm being generous at 1,050,000. It's on not Sandringham. It's on Sandalwood. He's got location going for him, but that's it. The buyers aren't paying over market value for anything, whether it's the greatest area around. They're not doing it.
It doesn't say the actual square footage, eh?
No,
Oh,
but I know the floor plan because I owned it.
they're saying upgraded finished living space of approximately 27.
That's including the basement.
See, that is so misleading, eh?
Misleading. It's 2,200 square foot floor plan. It's not that big. No walkout. You know, great court, but it's dated. My house was the exact same thing, Crimson, identical,
Oh,
identical.
I remember that. Yeah, your house is exact.
It was the same floor, same builder. I think a little bit different. They got a better kitchen. It's more. Mine was really closed off a bit, but
Well, you know, the other thing I like that yours had that I didn't like was the step down.
yeah. Is there a step down there? I don't got my glasses on. I don't think.
No,
Yeah, yeah. No step down, which is good.
which is
Like,
good. Yeah.
but
But you can see the doors are all beat up. Look at
things are
that.
100%, 100%.
I mean, the flooring looks okay.
Well, in the light, till we really get closer, we don't know. He's got court location, but no granite, no quartz. Big deal. Got hardwood around. Dated bathrooms, dated tile, boring cabinetry. Like, Dan, I don't think it's worth any more than 1,050,000. I think it's worth 1 million, to be honest. He probably won't like me saying that, but it's true. I don't think it's worth much more.
Yeah, I mean, this is all like builder grade everything, eh?
25 years old. If that in any other area other than that area, what would it be listed to sell for? 9 to 950?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Without the pool. So give him 100 grand for area and pool. Okay. 1,050,000 at best.
Like this entryway mark is nice. You didn't have that.
I did. That same thing, same everything. I had the same window. I did. High ceilings. I love the entranceway for sure.
Did you have this big entranceway?
I did. I did. Yeah. Yep.
Because the entranceway is nice.
It is. But there's a lot of wasted space. A lot of wasted space in that entranceway too. It was too
Yeah.
big for that home.
Yeah.
Dining room was the same. Everything was the same except kitchens. That one's a little bit better. Yeah,
Yeah.
fireplace.
Yeah. The layout, just the way it's a little bit better.
Yeah. So, yeah, but the history on that, this guy's not a motivated seller. Not even close. So we tell it's been leased out. It's been leased out. It's got some wear and tear.
So he started October 30th at 1249,
And he got nothing.
but it's not even been a month and he's trying to do something. So he must be motivated, Mark.
Okay, no. Okay. Did you see something down the listing that he's holding off on offers?
No,
He's holding off on offers. The
November 28th.
right. He's not motivated. You can pull the history up right there. Buyers are sick of that shit. They're just sick and tired of this shit. When they start seeing listings that they like, and let's go run and insist, they really dropped the price. Oh no, they didn't drop the price. They mean they just had shit on the go at 1,250,000, but now he's trying to get to drive people to the traffic to the listing. He's not taking 999 for that. You know and I know it. Look at the
No.
history on this thing. Look, he was listed back in 2022 for 1,149,000.
Yeah, but you know what, Mark? It's not the same person.
I don't know if it is. Pull it up. I don't know. I don't got my glasses on.
No, it's the Toro group that listed it before.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh, you
maybe
want
he.
to see if it's the same seller?
Yeah. Numbered company.
Hold on, I want to see if, okay, the rent was in the numbered company. I just want to see if it's all the same, right?
Pulling the listing up.
Yep, it is.
There it is. There it is. So
Yeah, it's the same person.
same person. So
So
that
he
person,
tried to get that price in 2022
you try to yeah, a little
and
bit
he
less,
couldn't get it.
but the market went up
So,
though, right? The market went up in 2 years, correct?
no, it went down, Mark.
Oh, it went down. That's right too. Sorry.
And
It's still
between you and
down.
I, it's going down in the last couple months as
It's gone
well.
down the last couple of years, but this guy thinks it's gone up. People just this is what mispriced properties really piss me off because it's bullshit. It's just
Well, he probably paid a high price. He tried now in 2022. It
doesn't
didn't
matter what it paid.
work.
It's the market what it's going to give him today. He's not a motivated seller. Let's just face it. He's not motivated.
No, because if he doesn't, he probably, if he doesn't get what he wants, he'll probably rent it again.
Right. Then he'll sit there and he'll go get beat up even more, and then boom. Like it's worth 1,050,000.
Yeah.
These things properly, folks. Don't go off this, and I hope he's listening or watches this video because if he can prove to a buying agent that yes, this is why I priced it at 1.249 because this one 250 meters or 500 meters sold at that price. I can't find one in that area that has at that square footage of floor plan. Not even close. You can't solely just go on area and
No.
say it's a higher desirable area. It is, but that doesn't mean that the market's going to pay you for it. It
Well,
means
Mark,
not.
listen, it is a desirable area,
I agree.
but it's not the best area. I would say Inishore is better.
Well, that is in a shore. In a shore, that's Bay Shore. That's the same area. It's in a shore.
Is that where it is in Sandalwood?
Yeah, it's right off of Blue Water. Yeah, it's a great area. It's got lots of things going for it. But
Yeah, but that house doesn't look like the really nice ones.
well, you're talking about further down the new subdivision, Caps, Turner, Royal Park.
Well, even on Crimson Ridge where you live, the houses look nicer than that one.
Yeah, it's the same builder. Royal Park was building those homes, right? That model is throughout the whole subdivision there, right? In the new area, Senator Homes came in and a
I
couple
got to
different.
look at it again
Yeah, well, it was the same way. Pull up 66 Crimson Ridge, same house, same everything.
because it looks kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I had a walkout on mine. That doesn't have a walkout. I had a walkout.
It's just the outside. Like it looks like my subdivision, like the house itself.
But that area is 25,
Yeah, so's mine.
right?
Yeah, I guess.
So, so just folks, if you're thinking about getting an evaluation done, get three. Okay. Make
Yeah,
sure
for sure.
you look at sold, not what's listed. What's
Yeah,
listed doesn't mean anything. You can look at it as a guide, say, hey, this is listed in your area, but just as a guide only. Compare apples to apples.
yeah.
You got to go on the sold data. And you've got to understand what the market is doing. This gentleman is trying to create a market for something that there's no market for. And that's
Mhm.
why we have 80% listings sitting on the market today, not selling, because everyone thinks it's worth that much more. You can't create a market for that. You just can't do it. These aren't the times for this.
No.
So, and they haven't been around in 2 years. This has been a struggling market for a lot of people,
Yeah.
right? Like we're not seeing the transactions we did back in the COVID years. We're not seeing them, not
No.
even close, where everything was so stupid. And I don't think we're going to see big numbers next. I think we're going to see better numbers for sure. But if people are banking on the heydays are coming back and we're seeing 5 or 10% appreciation over last year's prices, I don't think so.
I don't think we're going to see that. I don't know. It's hard to say, but we're not going to see a
See
boom.
2 or 3? No, we're not seeing a boom. Not by this inventory in the market the way it's priced. That ain't happening.
No.
Just not. Well, I think we've
All
covered
right,
some
Mark. I think we did a good job.
okay,
New news, everybody.
news. So hit the subscribe button for more information on overpriced listings. We'll make sure we get all overpriced listings to your email directly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Bye.